Giuseppe's podcast. Giuseppe's podcast. Welcome to Giuseppe's podcast. Hello, and welcome to Giuseppe's podcast. I'm your host, Giuseppe. Uh, this is the podcast wherein I trick people into talking to me during 3 a.m. And my guest for this episode is my homeboy Nikki. Hello, Nikki.
Hello.
Yes, that's
Yes.
all. I feel like
Yes. Ex-
that's become
Exude
like
awkward energy the moment we go live.
actually I feel like that's like a normal way of me starting off the podcast and introducing then yung
It's
guest. Like
fine.
I'd be like, this is my guest, and then they'll be like,
Let's just throw the attention towards the guest, like, oh,
yes, yes,
nice.
that's me. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, I feel like it's it's a normal
Yeah.
reaction.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I feel bad for not thanking you for having me here.
That's cool.
Thank you for reminding me to thank you for having me here.
No, it's cool. I mean, because I do like there's a lot of transitioning happening
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the editing side that the guests don't know. Like when
Yeah.
the camera is panned towards them, basically
Yeah.
they don't know
But
that
I want like a like a shitty cheesy
sound cue.
transition. Yeah, no, I want a
Uh,
shitty transition. I want one like the one in your intro.
no, my all the transitions like one swipe to the left, so
Yeah.
that it's yeah people make fun of it, but it's cool. It reminds me of what's that thing, movie maker, yung edge,
Yeah.
yung
Yeah.
mga default
Yeah, just keep it basic.
yeah, there's a fade that but I was like, nah, I want the wipe, the fade wipe. Like,
There's
man.
also the circle going in like this.
That's too much, man. I can't I can't even. Also like the star transition. We're in like a star
Oh, the
opens.
star transition. Oh, I think I've seen that one. I've never used it though. I felt like it was too corny.
I feel like the only ones who used it, or the people I knew who used it, were teachers. Kasi whenever they were like told to like do something with a movie maker, they would be like, oh, I'm going like, or make yung mga videos for recollection or yung mga ganon. They would like
Yeah.
put whatever transition na lang.
Yeah.
Or like use all. So like there will always be a star transition in those dumbass videos.
Meron bang use all option? I didn't know.
No, like you would just like drag one at a
Oh,
time.
I thought it was like just like
Ah,
instant chaos the video. Like randomize all the transition effects.
I don't think the any developers had that in mind. Like they would be like, let's have a button wherein they could use all our transitions
Randomly.
randomly. Baka meron plug-in, pero that'd be like chaotic as hell. Anyway,
Imagine like just instantly rendering it and not knowing what you're gonna get.
yeah, that'd be amazing. Those are goals
Yeah.
para sa aesthetic lang.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Para sa mga like high school lang po ako este.
Anyway, what do we talk about? Kumusta na, Nikki? It's been so long. Ha-
Yes,
ha-
sorry. Yeah, it's been so long.
I mean, we used to play games, man. Now you're like working. What the fuck?
Yeah, people need to work. I still play games though.
Hey, how long is your break right now? Like, do you have like two
I've
weeks?
I have no idea.
Because
I
the moment
honestly
the
have no
moment you
idea.
announced like you got you're free from work, you're like, oh, okay, everyday grind.
Yeah.
I've been
Everyday grind.
I've been
That's
seeing
it.
you like playing 8 hours almost. Like, dude, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'll go online like when I wake up, and then I'll go and I'll just be playing until I sleep, taking eating
God,
breaks or whatever.
God damn, man, how the hell? That's your it's competitive gaming that you're doing, or kinda. It's kinda, I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
It is still
I don't know.
competitive.
It's not really. It's competitive in the sense that
Yeah.
I'm competing against myself.
I mean, quite casual. They're still like,
It's
trying to get
it's
good and
pretty
shit.
yeah, it's pretty casual, pero like in my head it's I wanna get good.
Speaking of edits, we're gonna talk about today's sponsor.
Thanks.
Today's sponsor is Gray.R6. Go watch some highlights of Gray.R6 of play Rainbow Six Siege over on YouTube. Just search
Who,
Gray.R6 on YouTube.
who's Gray.R6?
Man, he's like this uh legend. Look at him do this shotgun ace, man. That's epic as fuck. Anyway, if you were down for Rainbow Six content, go check out Gray.6 over on YouTube. And we're back. Thank you for the sponsor. I feel like if you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god, that shotgun ace was so good. I got loads more with that game.
That's what she said. Ooh.
Wait, since you put me on the spot, I gotta put you on the spot. I'm sponsored too. Do I?
Oh. Gotta censor that hat, man. I'll have to put a
Or- Yeah, I want like Japanese mosaic sponsor in this hat.
Damn, that's an OG hat. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
that's actually
I,
the first hat I released. Yeah, I think that's the first. Yeah, that's the
I'm
first.
pretty sure it was the first.
Because the second one was like the face. I had
I
the
haven't bought the second one.
yeah.
I
This
haven't seen you yet.
nah. I stopped selling those.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It's cool. I
Sad.
mean, you didn't miss
May
out
extra
on much.
stock ka pa ba?
I wish. I wish I had extra stock.
I wear this thing everywhere, dude.
Dude, I lost my like that. I think.
Uh,
Yeah, I was like in Cebu. And yung sa akin had all the pins. Diba I showed you like
yeah.
the and I wanted, since I'm like the creator of like the achievement pins of mine, I wanted to have like all of them displayed.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's that time that I stayed in a week in Cebu and I was like partying with most of the friends. And there was a time that I accidentally left it. I was like,
Oh no.
yeah, there was a part na like a night. It was nighttime na, and I was like, where's my hat?
Were you like plastered?
No. I was just tired because we
Oh.
were like traveling a lot and going to places. We were having so much fun talking. And then eventually I noticed that I wasn't holding anything in my hands.
Yeah.
Like I was like physically not like had nothing on me. And then I was like, wait, where's my hat? And then they're
Yeah.
like, you had a hat?
Oh no.
And then I was like, ah, shit. I must have left it on like an Uber, on a Grab or fucking cafe. And then I was like,
Oh,
ah,
that
man,
feels.
that's sad. But at the same
I,
time, it's my merch, so it doesn't matter. People be the person who gets it, no, they be like, oh my god, we got losing Magaka's merch. Hell yeah, limited edition pins.
who is this guy? There's so many pins. But I
The-
also got like some pins from you. I had them here, but when I washed it, I put it aside and I lost the pins. So now I
Damn.
only have the cap,
That's cool. I
but
also
I still
lost
wear it
a lot.
everywhere.
The moment I lost my pins as well, I stopped. I
Setting
stopped
aside
caring. Yeah,
pins for you.
yeah. I feel like the pins, they were cool, pero the moment that I lost them all, I'm like, ah, I'm nothing without my pins. That's why I made the medal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I wasn't able to get the medal.
yeah, you still can, man. There's still one or two, I think. Basta nandyan. I was about to ask you so many shit, man. Forgot. Yeah, basta yung working and taking a break. Musta. I said musta, not not a yes or no.
I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm good. I just play like video games.
Yeah, but what?
Video games and eating is life.
That's it.
Yeah, Rainbow Six is life. Actually, I've
Oh,
been
wait,
playing the Division a lot
the
the past few
division.
days.
Is it a new game?
No, it's an old like looter shooter from Ubisoft. It was free. Um, yeah, it was free last week.
For just 1 week.
No, it was free until yesterday, September
Damn.
8th. It was free
Damn.
until September 8th.
Yeah, I haven't been playing much games recently. I kind of like became busy with
Yeah,
uh
with work.
yeah, yeah
I know
man.
how it feels, huh?
Yeah, actually ano yung rank ko nga sa Valorant. I had my rank got resetted kasi
Yeah,
like I haven't been playing rank for a week.
yeah.
And then the feeling of like, ah man, I haven't been playing for a week. God damn. Yeah. Kind of understandable, man. I'm not that good
Yeah.
now with games. I try to like work na lang kasi it's I feel more chill.
I
Ikaw ba?
mean, I feel like I feel zen when I play, to be honest.
We don't get
Like
like tilted.
I used to.
What do
I
you
don't know what
mean?
I don't know what happened, or like I feel like let's say I play like Rainbow Six and like I die, like I just let it go. Alam mo yun? You
That
just really like don't mind whatever. It's like the text chat, the voice chat, you mute that shit out. And then when you die, you just like they're just better. Or I just did something wrong. That's just it.
nice.
And I just move on and there's always a next game. There's no point in getting tilted.
Naks.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that is did when did you learn that shit?
Huh?
Like did you learn it when you started like grinding during the COVID
Yeah,
early
I did. I did.
quarantine?
Yeah, dude. I got like really toxic early COVID. Or when I started like ano, since like basically since I didn't have a job for most of COVID,
Yeah.
I just played video games all day.
Then
So in the start, I was like very very toxic, cause like imagine like video games being your job. So like you get like any mistake that your teammates make that cost you the game is very like
tilting, yeah.
tilting. It's very tilting.
It gets annoying
So
kasi like if you feel like they could have done something or like you said like you parang you gave the right uh
yeah,
info and
yeah.
then they didn't use that right info. Kind of
But
sucks.
looking back, I was wrong. I was just terrible. Because now
Yeah.
I like now that I've like because of not having a job and no life in Rainbow Six, I can say that I'm at least like a pretty decent player. I'm decent if I turn my brain off. If I'm thinking too much about the game, I'm like terrible,
Yeah, I feel
which is
that.
funny. Which is funny. Like, as long as my brain is off, like aces are easy.
Uh when when this was like you doing 8 hours of like gaming or
More
ano
or less, I was doing 8 hours of gaming every
and
day.
like in the middle of like the whole gaming yung pagiging hardcore gamer mo na daily. That's when you suddenly realize na shit, I'm getting too toxic. Ganun ba?
Yeah, dude. I got to the point where I would team kill the entire team, and I would get kicked
Wow!
kicked due to toxicity.
Shit! How do you
Yeah, dude.
paano mo yan, I mean, how do you confront yourself with that type of shit?
I know because the game kicks you out because you played Siege. If
Yeah.
you team kill too much, the game will kick you out. So since
Like
I
out
killed like 3 or 4 people in one go, I was just insta kicked, and then I was banned from the game for 30 minutes. So
30
that the
minutes lang yan?
yeah,
Shit.
30 minutes. It was just a casual game then. So it's like 30 minutes. So the 30 minutes is like a cool off period. And then that was the first time I got banned in Siege. And that was the only time I got banned in Siege.
Or you, pero like when you were banned for like the 30 minutes, where you're like, oh man, gotta reflect on my life choices now.
I was like, yeah, I was kind of like a junkie, you know. Like I was like,
Ah,
I
talaga?
gotta. I was like, I'm banned for 30 minutes. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like these people got me fucking banned, but in reality, it was my fault.
No, it's nice that you got like a sort of like revelation from like the 30 minutes. You were like, you experienced all stages of grief.
Until the end, I reached acceptance. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that
like
was my fault.
in just 30 minutes, you'd be like, ah,
Yeah.
yeah,
When I started playing again, I was like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna play my game.
it do be
When I
like
started,
that.
yeah, when I started playing with the mindset na my team isn't bad, I'm bad.
Yeah.
I got better in the game. Like you can see it. You can see it in my videos. Grade.r6 on me.
Today's sponsor. Check it
Today's
out.
sponsor. But you can see it on my videos. Like since I started posting like
Yeah.
May I think it was early May or late May. You can see the gradual progression of skill.
Damn. I'm actually like at the part uh of because I was playing Valorant like ever since it started in Valorant I was like doing the grind. I was trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
reach pro gamer status. So you want
yeah,
to get a level and I think it was like last month. Yeah, it was last month that I suddenly realized how I was becoming a toxic player na eh.
yeah, yeah,
And it was like more of me shouting a lot, like
yeah,
getting mad a lot
yeah,
over
yeah,
like dumbass things, and
yeah.
sometimes like I would look back, like right, especially right now, like when I think of like when I see those shits again, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I was the one who was wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like there are like moments wherein ano, you find shit being way too suspicious. You'd be like, he
Mm-mm.
cheating. And then there's this one time I can't forget it. It's one of my worst moments. I accused the other side of like cheating. Like this player seems to know where I'm at always,
Yeah, yeah,
and like no like but eventually I ended up we still won the game. I got an ace out of that. Pero I was like the moment I was like calling this person out, I was like really into like uh I was like the toxic player who was always shouting at the enemy.
yeah,
Like I'm
yeah,
like
yeah,
say,
yeah.
turn on your fucking cheats, man. What happened to your hacks, man? Like that type of bullshit. Cause that for me it was like shit man, and I was like trying to justify towards my teammates like the dude was fucking hacking and it's like, ngayon
You
wala
just
na
you
wala
really
na yung
just
halo.
you really just gotta tune it out, you know?
Yeah,
Like
eventually.
the first step is turn off every chat. Cause in Siege you can turn off every chat.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
everything that goes into you is off, but you can send out messages,
yeah.
voice
Yeah,
and text. So you can still give the call outs. In the end, you know to yourself na wala kang pagkukulang. You gave the call outs,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Yung well, I think it was like last week na mga last week when tried to slowly play Valorant again. uh I think what I was doing was first I muted all the chats.
Yeah.
Tinanggal ko yung voice chat ko pala. I could when it's with people I party with, that's okay. Pero most of the time I'm muted on everyone, even my teammates. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't I can't handle that shit, man. Uh Also the text chat. There are times na I could see my teammates chat, pero
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
times na I'm like, this person's
Sometimes it's your teammates who are the most toxic.
yeah. I mean there was this one there I eventually nga ano yun, there was like when I noticed na I was becoming like this toxic gamer, I tried changing my mindset. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I will instead because there are times na you will fight with your teammates because
Yeah, yeah.
they be shit.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens. It
uh,
happens.
when I would fight with my teammates, I kept looking back sa mga times na instead of like shouting at them or getting mad at them or calling them weak and like me trying to prove that I'm better than them, I might as well be like, okay, let's talk about it, man. You know, let's talk about what you think is going on. Why like
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
communication,
I mean,
basically.
games in Valorant, I think go on for that long so that you can do it.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think I can do that in Siege,
it
or
was
maybe I refuse to do it.
yeah, no, mas mabilis yung sa inyo eh. So I don't think you will
I
really
mean, cause like a ranked game could go for as long as like 40 minutes.
yeah, but you know, I don't think it's hard to like but I guess if you want to force yourself to like communicate, yeah, you will
Yeah.
it's annoying as hell kasi I
It's
tried nga
easier to mute.
yeah, it's easier to mute. I tried doing the whole communicate thing and like this person not to be racist, but the guy was Indian, and then he was
Yeah,
tilting. Just because he had the mic, he had like the audacity to just like react to everything. You
yeah.
know, like a teammate would do
Like,
something bad.
yeah. If someone dies, you like react on audio.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?" Or
Oh my
like,
god, that's
they would
fucking
like,
terrible.
or they would like shout or like be like, "Oh, uh, behind you," or like they would backseat ride you hard
Yeah, yeah.
and to the point that it adds pressure to like the person playing. And there was a time that he was telling me that I was gonna choke or something. I wasn't using mic the whole time, and then he started shouting at me. I was like, dude, chill. Or like I told him to shut up, chill. I got this, and he was like shout. He was and me just saying that to him, he tilted so hard. He was
Yeah,
like shouting, choke, choke, or like like he wanted us not to lose. And I'm like,
yeah.
I still clutched the round, pero like, fucker, man, dude got no
Does he have
chill.
like the ninja mindset?
Yeah, yeah, like when you finally, bro.
What was that quote again?
I
What was the
forget
ninja quote again?
something about when you finally get mad, on like a defeat.
If you don't get mad or something.
Yeah, this is more than a game, something dumb. I don't know, but yeah. Eventually I was like, I don't want lecturing the people. I could try, pero
Yeah.
for the most part, I'm like, I'm not gonna force
I
it.
mean, in Valorant it's easier. Like we've talked about this. In Valorant it's easier to talk to people. In
Uh,
Siege, in my server, it's not.
well,
Because
you're
it's
mostly
mostly Chinese
Chinese, yeah.
people. Yeah. So it's like a miracle if like this Chinese person is like gonna understand what the fuck I'm saying, you know?
The only the only, in Valorant the most toxic are the Pinoys. So, I avoid playing
Of
with
course, Pinoy pride.
yeah, I avoid playing with any Pinoys as much as possible because they're like the shit.
I'm actually considering switching servers in Siege.
Uh,
Apparently a lot of like Filipino players are playing on C server.
the well, you're playing East,
Yeah, I'm playing East. Apparently East is so it's East is like Taiwan, Hong Kong,
China,
Japan,
yeah,
Korea.
yeah. That's nice. Yung sa akin it's we get Malaysia,
Yeah. I'm
Vietnam,
considering moving to Siege
NG.
because like more people understand English in C compared compared to East.
Dude, what's so stupid in Valorant is like yung mga when people find out that like they queued with some rando guy who knows Tagalog or Filipino,
Yeah,
they would just like fuck anyone else from another nationality. We'd be
yeah,
talking in Tagalog right now, and then
yeah.
like there'd be Singaporeans or Malaysians be like, what? I don't understand, or am I gonna bullshit? And then like I'm like, dude, why the fuck do you have to talk in Filipino ba? Like, the fuck, man. Like,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like this
and
is the Among Us controversy all
yeah,
over again.
and especially like on those types of games, since they have like voice mics, they don't ping shit, man. Like they could ping shit, they don't. Like fuck, why don't you fucking ping? Like if you're gonna disregard like other nationalities, at least give at least visual
Yeah, yeah.
aid.
But the problem is like uh in Valorant, like and you know what's this? The Filipinos know how to speak English. Like even though it's shit English, they know how to
Yeah.
speak English. Like so that's unforgivable.
Yeah.
They're like in my situation in Siege it's all Chinese people. Like these people
Yeah.
don't know any fucking in English.
Yeah, you,
So
you
it's
gotta
like
be
if they give me like Chinese call outs, I'm like, I don't speak Chinese. That's it. And they're like, okay, okay. If I
yeah.
can reply, okay, okay, I'm good. Like just ping.
Yeah, yeah.
Pinging is enough for me.
Actually, that's better. Yeah. Like if you know, like, okay, voice mic won't work. I will try my best with
Yeah, yeah. Just ping.
with the tools that's available.
Oh, Siege
Yeah.
is getting a new update and it's very nice. Speaking of ping, you can now ping in camera.
Oh, nice.
So like how the way you ping on your on
Yeah.
your
Player.
operator, you
Yeah.
can do it on camera too.
That's cool. It does.
I'm thinking it's gonna be broken, pero
Yeah, yeah. Kasi dati you have to need
you have
you
to
have to
scan.
yeah you have to visually see the enemy.
You have to visually see the enemy and then scan, and then the enemy will
Yeah.
know that you saw them.
Yeah.
Now you can just silently ping them. That shit's gonna be broken, dude. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Actually, there's like a camera in Valorant, like the a skill that gives you a
Yeah, yeah. I know.
camera,
I know about that skill.
and there's an option to like make that camera shoot some dart to like
Yeah.
tag someone. Basically, like the scan and like hitting. Pero there are like especially in pro play or whatever, they don't uh they don't shoot
They don't.
they don't tag the people. What they
Yeah.
do is they just ping them with with the map.
Yeah.
Para like it's the same thing, but at least
It's the same thing.
yeah, and you won't get your camera broken.
Yeah, but
So,
in Siege, it's like
yeah,
it's such a big thing now.
yeah, yeah, yun nga. It's
To
basically like
know
that.
that you're seen on cams, and now no, you will not even know that you're seen on cams.
Yeah,
Like that shit breaks the game.
yeah.
I've seen footage of it on at work, and it looks like the dude's cheating. Like if you
Ah,
thought if
yeah.
like if you I don't know that you can use the ping system that way, or if you didn't know there was a cam, some guy can just wall bang you and you just die, and you wouldn't know.
Damn.
And that's just sad.
Yeah, especially in a game wherein you don't know which has like the real high risk of like, is this person cheating?
Yeah,
I mean, there's a higher risk in Siege than other games right now in terms of like cheating. Yeah.
I don't know, but most cheater I've actually never seen. Oh no, no, I have seen a cheater in Siege, but it's like very rare. Most of them are in high rank.
Ah, talaga? Wow.
I'm
That's
obviously low rank, so I don't see them.
yung there's a time I spotted cheater in Valorant, pero that was during like yung placement, like the new
Yeah, yeah,
season.
yeah. You'll see them in placement for sure.
No, like new season, everybody got reset. So
Yeah, yeah.
since they're like getting their rank up, they're like getting their placement. You'll eventually run into like all the cheaters. So like, okay,
I
this
believe there
person.
are cheaters in Valorant with their anti-cheat.
Man, that's
Someone cracked
bullshit,
it.
man. It's even from kahit sa beta pa lang there are people cheating na eh.
Uh,
Like you would see like streamers really showing like, look at this person, shameless, knows where everything is, like doesn't really give a fuck. And they're like even like lives like on Twitch, there are live
yeah,
streams of like people showing how the hacks work.
yeah,
And
yeah.
they it just shows like okay, kahit yung sa
But isn't that
Valorant.
an insta ban on Twitch if you show hacks?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why they use dummy accounts, yung mga ganun. Pero there are people who show it, like they're shameless about those stuff. Like they want to, because there was a time na ano when Valorant released, they were like really hard on like nobody's gonna cheat on our watch, and then every cheater was like, ha, I'm gonna prove you wrong, and then like really they really were like flamboyant in their cheating just so that they would prove a point that we could cheat in this game. Parang
Yeah,
ganon.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
Cheater
that's
suck.
yeah. That's enough about games. Wait, what's something dumb to talk about?
This
Uh,
is why you keep a list on your screen.
yeah. Let's talk about the cancel Korea. Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah, I saw cancel Korea.
Ayaw nga, ano, yeah,
I
you
was
guys
posting
shared,
about
yeah,
it
you
today.
shared.
I shared some of it today.
Yeah, it was a when I woke up to it, eh.
I woke up to it too, dude. Like I woke up like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. I was like,
Yeah.
the fuck is this shit? Then went back to sleep.
Actually, like I saw it on Twitter because Glocker retweeted it. Tweeted something about it. Like, what the fuck's with this cancel Korea trend? Like, wait, this is like something about what the fuck's with the cancel Korea trend. Yet you're like not yet canceling like this government officials and they're like bullshit. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and when
Like, what the fuck are your priorities?
yeah, and then when I saw that there's like this one reply that I was like, oh my god, this is so stupid. This whole cancel thing is stupid as fuck. Because there's one person who replied, magkaiba naman na issue po yan, sir. Uh, hindi naman lahat kailangan maging politika. I'm like, what the fuck
That's
say?
so ironic.
Yeah.
Plus, this whole topic is politics, dude.
Yeah, and it's weird because I ended up like checking this person's profile. And they're like a K-pop stan, like yung hardcore stan
Oh
groups.
my god.
And even like on their timeline, there are like uh I'm putting down the light stick.
I'm putting up the Filipino flag.
Yeah, to put up the Filipino flag, yung mga ganun na
Oh
stans.
no,
And
dude.
just
I
like
don't know.
or and like making comments like you forgot that Filipinos helped during the war. Yung mga ganun. And then like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
basically politics right there, my dude. Like what the
I
fuck?
know, I know.
You're talking about nationality now. That's fucking politics. The fuck?
It's stupid. It's very stupid.
Uh,
I can be, and all of it was like ignited by a tattoo.
yeah.
You know?
By a TikToker.
Yeah, by a TikTok. The funny thing is, sure, it looks like the rising sun,
Yeah.
but it's very like
Artistic.
artistically
Yeah.
different from it, because the middle is a heart,
Yeah, yeah. I saw it nga. I was like,
and then there was like uh
race.
rays, so it looks like the rising sun.
Yeah,
So and
but
then I saw a tweet from her, and she said, nah, she's from Hawaii and she sees it a lot, so she didn't really think about it. I mean, culturally, like in Hawaii, where there's a giant, like not giant, but there's a big Japanese population, so that's part of their culture as well. So I
yeah.
don't, I don't understand. I mean, like, sure, the Japan did heinous crimes in during World War II. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna defend them, but I guess this is like the Confederate flag thing.
And but the difference is there is like a modification towards that
There
compared.
is a very big modification
Yeah.
towards it.
And it's weird, yeah. And also one thing that really irked me with the whole cancel Korea thing is that from everything that I've seen, which is not much, but like if you were to search cancel Korea, the majority of of like their actions is based from like one comment of like this one Korean account that said that you
So
you you
so
uneducated.
one
Yeah,
dude instigated the whole cancel
yeah,
Korea
like
movement.
this one guy said, you uneducated monkey or something, I'm not sure.
No, no, he said, no, you're short,
Yeah,
poor, and uneducated,
yeah, something like that.
something like that.
And just that one guy with one shit post comment instigated
But it,
a war, like what the fuck's wrong with these
but it,
people?
no, it proves the whole Pinoy pride meme,
Yeah, yeah. Cause it's so dumb guy. Cause it's like,
Like the Pinoy pride intensifies meme is very real and very true and very stupid.
yeah, and it's funny nga. Cause like people were like quick to call this one guy. one comment. I mean, one comment being, "Oh my God, Koreans are so racist." When it's like, dude, have you heard your parents?
Bro,
Dude,
have you heard like Filipinos in general?
yeah, like, have you ever
Yo,
like
yo,
seen a
yo,
foreigner here and hear the
your
reactions?
homeboy calls any dark skinned person an N word.
Yeah, like, like and anyone once you see like a foreigner around in public, just
Yeah,
hear one of like the people around you's reactions. That's
yeah, yeah,
racist immediately.
yeah.
God
Like it
damn.
really like we're like super racist, but no one wants to admit it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Like as a population, like the Philippines is very racist.
indeed, my dude. Like the whole N word thing was like people are unapologetic over the whole. They're like,
N
oh,
word
we're
thing.
yeah. They actually like try to justify it a lot.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like I mean, I understand back then I would do the same, pero like I eventually learned like, dude, that was dumb. Pero like
Yeah, yeah.
like most of the justifications I would hear is like, oh, we're basically the black people of Asia. I'm like, what the fuck?
We are though. We are the black people of it.
But how about the Indians, man? What are they, huh? Like
Dude, the
or
Indians.
like they're Asian.
That's it. It's proof. It's proof that no, we have no cultural identity. That we have to be the black people of Asia.
We're stealing from the blacks.
We're here.
We're stealing their identity, man. We have no originality.
I mean, but it's true though. Like our culture is just one giant hodgepodge of other cultures.
Yeah. I mean, I understand us being hella mixed. That's cool.
Which is very ironic that we're extremely racist, considering we don't really have a cultural identity.
Yeah, we're hella mixed, so we can be hella racist, you know? That's our N-word
Yes,
pass.
that's the best justification of being racist I've ever heard. I'm Filipino. I have the racist pass.
Yeah, yes. I have my last name is Chinese. My middle name is Spanish. Uh,
And my name is English.
yeah, my name is English. I have superiority, and
Yeah.
I'm yellow. I'm like brown, so that's added.
Yeah, I'm brown, so I can use the N word.
God damn, yeah. That's so stupid. My
I
God,
mean, I use the N word. I use the N word,
I
but
know
I use it
it's
in
called.
private.
I know it's Nikki.
Yeah, it's Nikki. I use the N word in private. I don't
Well,
know. It's bad. It's bad. Pero it's more like how how they call their friends the N word.
yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Uh, me
I
try.
I call the black person the N word, but
I
I
have friends who did that, and
I asked first
okay.
because he called me the N word.
Ooh.
So so I no like because we're friends.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know
Yeah.
that that's what everybody likes to hear though. Like
Yeah. So I
you ask
asked,
a
can I
fri-
call you the N word too? Ask permission first.
uh, kind of like, well, you put him on the spot, man. I don't think that's
Hey man, he called me N word first.
even if they're like hella jack. I feel like you still put them on the spot.
He was pretty jacked. He
Yeah,
was like I
not gonna
played football
lie.
with him.
That's how most of my friends who, because at the school I studied in during college, madaming, yeah, I would call them imports kasi they only play basketball eh.
Yeah, yeah,
It's dumb, but that's what they do. They come from other countries to play basketball scholarships apparently,
yeah,
and they're all majority of them are from Africa talaga. It's like South
yeah,
Africa. And then
yeah.
my friends would be like calling them the N word and then they have like no reaction towards it. It's either like they're numb from it or like
Did they ask permission though?
there are some that try, but like when you see them,
No, but no, like did like just run up to like some random black person and go,
nah,
"Sup?" and we're
I feel
I
like
can't even. I
they
can't even think about doing that, dude.
they try to be like homies for a bit and then
Yeah, yeah.
eventually ask, hey, can I call you the N word? And if you're from like a different country and like some some local person would ask you that, you can't be like, nah man, that's offensive as fuck.
You could call me India if you want.
Yeah, like like they won't like imagine like going to like what's it good, like China. Let's
Yeah,
go
yeah,
with that. Let's go. Imagine going to China and and then like working, living there, and then
yeah.
like some Chinese friend be like, hey, can I call you India?
Yeah, dude, you can call me India. I don't give.
Yeah, I can't do anything, man. You outnumber me.
No, but for real, like this dude, like I played football
Yeah.
with him for a long time, so I didn't put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's not like some random like acquaintance. Like
I believe you.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we were drunk when I asked him. I think we were drinking.
Maybe he thought you were saying Nikki all the time.
Oh yes, that's
Nikki.
exactly what it was.
I'm kind of racist. God damn it! I hate. Anyway, it's funny that whole toxic cancel Korea like evolved into like people calling out racist Filipinos
Yeah.
or people or Filipinos being racist in general. It's really funny. It's like
I mean,
came full circle.
fuck. Yeah, it is. I mean, like I know the Koreans are racist too.
I mean, all races, racist, especially like uh, well,
Like, have you seen like how they what they think of us online or on even on TV?
I mean,
The post, the one post that you said no, the instigator of the ano is what Koreans really like some or at least or the racist Koreans think of us.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Especially it's you can't. It's hard to say. Like it's hard to be totally against like those type of shit because if you try to think about it, we're majority separated compared to like the U.S. We're in,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you
No, no,
know,
no. That's one big factor of our racism.
yeah, like we're really separated. That's why
Yeah, yeah,
we are racist. And that
yeah,
not just goes to like Filipinos, it goes to like the Koreans,
yeah.
almost
To a lot of like sheltered countries.
yeah, almost a majority of any country, even like even in in Europe and shit. Like
Mhm.
there's like those types of stigmas and
Yeah, yeah,
stereotypes.
yeah. But not everyone is like that.
But no, basically, what I mean is like if when you start talking about like uh first countries and the people in those countries, you'll always be low key racist. Like when like for example yung kay PewDiePie with him making fun of what's a good Norway or something like that, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
any
European
European
country.
country other
Yeah.
because of him being
Swedish.
Swedish. Yeah. It's like that's it's not really racist. I mean mostly jokes, but that's kind of
Yeah.
like how everyone's mindset is.
And but it's jokes, yes, but like if you take it out of context
No,
and
like
think of it with malice,
yeah, no, basically like the
anything is gonna
stereotype.
be
Yeah,
racist.
yeah. Basically yung
It's
stereotypes. Yeah,
you really just have to take it into context, kasi.
yeah.
That's why a lot of people are trying to cancel Pews.
Who?
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah. I remember that.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Cancel, subscribe to PewDiePie.
Now subscribe to him. He deserves it.
Yeah. I think how ano eh, I'm gonna call out my I'm gonna put my mom on blast here. She would no, not my mom. Someone. This woman.
You already know it's your mom, bro.
Yeah. Like with her boss, I feel like her and her boss are good friends or acquaintances, but the way she reacts to like her boss with her, like her and her boss reactions are like normal people, but when it's her and us, she'd be like, my boss is Indian, and then starts doing like a fake Indian accent and be like, they always talk like this, man, like
Yeah, they
um
always do talk like this.
they like make Bombay references or yung mga ganun, or like
I actually I actually asked my Indian friend
why they shake
what
their head.
what's this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, the funny answer was that they do this like it means yes and it means no.
I mean, it's mannerisms.
It's very much mannerisms. Like
Yeah.
I straight up asked him,
I
but we were
mean,
kind of close now.
I mean,
Indian people are pretty cool, some of them.
it's like how us Filipinos keep going. Ano, uh,
Yeah, I know. I actually got asked, I know. Yeah, like when I talk English sometimes, like I would insert some of my Filipino mannerisms in there,
yes, yes.
like ano and na. Like ano is easy to uh to
Understand.
explain. No, to explain like what it means.
What?
It's like it's basically it's like what, yeah. What I had a hard time was like na, putting
Okay.
na in the end of sentences. I got asked that by one of my Indian friends, like, what why are you saying now? What does that mean?
Are they like? Are you what? Malaysian? You going la? Like Singapore?
No,
Huh?
no, no, no. It's more no, no. It's like a legitimate question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think he knows yet about the other, like in Singapore and shit. During the time.
Yeah.
But I think I remember telling him that it's hard to explain. That's exactly what I said. It's hard to explain. It kind of means nothing. The way some of what you say mean nothing. It's more like
Yeah.
it's like a filler. It's like a filler word.
Ask them if they're like weebs and be like, if they're like yes, okay. It's like how in Japan they add desu.
Oh, dude, my guy, he's a major weeb.
Yeah, yeah. Basically
He's a
that.
major weeb. Like if you go into his apartment, I'm gonna,
Or
I'm gonna,
you're gonna
gonna
find
put
an
him on
answer.
blast right now. If you go into his apartment, if you
There's
like
a
walk in the door to his apartment, it's like Tokyo Ghoul posters all over the. Your
damn,
boy's a major weeb. He's telling me right now to watch Black Clover.
damn.
Like
Well,
I'm gonna
Black
get
Clover
over watching
is
Clover.
good, man. Black Clover is good. It's
Yeah,
decent.
but I haven't had the time. I'm currently watching
It's a lot of episodes na, so
yeah, I'm currently watching Kimetsu no Yaiba.
yeah, I just finished it. I love it.
I'm
I
watching it very slowly.
Man, I had to watch. I had to sacrifice quality, so I watched the dub. I watched English dub.
Why?
I like how you stopped drinking just to like question what I did.
Questioning your life choices, dude. Like, why the fuck are you gonna watch the English dub?
Uh, I watch dub a lot. Dub anime. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Uh,
I'm sorry, dude. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone say I love English dub.
no, me kasi ano I multitask a lot.
Uh,
And
oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I
That
don't
helps a lot.
and I'm like one of those. I'm like in part of my work is being uh updated with like pop culture and shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
having to watch anime is always like the hardest thing for me because like I can't spend 30 minutes reading shit. Like
yeah.
that my dude is I can't even watch K dramas properly. Like, it's fucking hard. And I can never watch K dramas English dub.
Uh,
Okay, that's dumb.
I,
Uh,
I,
except for
if
that one yung Kingdom pwede pa, pero like the others, shit. Yeah,
if I have to like do that, like if I have to do like something mundane, where I have to do something and can't like read every line constantly in an anime, I just watch like an English series.
yeah,
I
but
think that's much easier for me because like it's like dub or I don't watch. I mean like I know sub or I don't watch, subbed or I don't watch.
well,
It's
I feel like there's a huge stigma towards dub
dubbing.
anime. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
there is, but my personal preference is
I mean
I know.
I watched like this anime. I was watching it on a live stream, eh. But I was watching Gantz. I don't know if you know that. It's
Yeah, yeah.
Gant
Yeah,
Z. Yeah,
is that the
black suit.
first one or Gantz Zero?
This is the anime. The anime na mid to 2000 siyang
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So it's
I
not
watch
Gantz Zero,
no
like
no no not the
the
cool
three, the
ones. Yeah,
CGI,
not that. We're
not
talking
that.
about the old school shit
Yeah, yeah.
anime. Uh, I watched the English dub of that. It is terrible as fuck.
Wait, wait,
It
wait. It was
is.
mid 2000s, dude. The
It was.
standards are very low.
It was cringy as hell, and everybody was like, like they were like trying to fill in every noise they could like, because like the lips are moving. They get, oh, we have to like
Yeah, yeah,
make this guy sound like. That's like how Yu-Gi-Oh during the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It's basically like that. That's cringy as hell.
Oh,
And
you know,
no,
I learned something about the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh.
what?
It's apparently a Singaporean dub, the one that we got.
Damn.
So I know I don't think the America got that dub or the
Talaga.
West got that dub.
There's this.
Cause like I was, if you like watch Sea Dog on YouTube,
Yeah.
the anime YouTuber, the one who does voice acting.
Okay. I'm not sure,
Uh,
but yeah.
so do you know the Trash Days podcast?
No.
So it's a podcast with Giguk, the anime man, and Sea Dog. They're like right now they're like three of the biggest anime YouTubers on YouTube, and they made a podcast.
Okay.
So like Sea Dog like has like one video where he talked about shitty dubs,
Okay.
and then one of them was a was a Yu-Gi-Oh dub, and he was saying he found it weird because it was a Singapore dub.
Dude,
I was
dude,
like, so this is the Singapore dub, and I was listening to it, I was like, wait, this is what I heard when I was growing.
really, I did notice that. But
No, like it was outsourced in Singapore, and maybe
yeah.
like that was like what they released for our region.
What the only thing I've ever experienced na something like that, like is the Digimon na uh the the Filipino English Digimon dub. It
What?
is the it's it is I think there's some episodes on YouTube, but it's one of the stupidest shits ever. Because in Digimon they have English and Japanese names.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh yeah, I don't know why, but like there is like in the English version the Digimon is called
It's
Tailmon. Well, in
yeah.
uh Japanese is
In Japanese, it's
Gato.
Gatomon.
Yeah, Gatomon. So, in the Filipino English, they call it by the Japanese names, and then their English is broken English. And it's because it was around like mid early late 90s. Late 90s yung Digimon eh. So like the English dub was terrible because like you'd hear how Filipinos would talk in English and that
Yeah,
time, and
yeah.
that reflected the anime, and especially as kids, you're like, oh, it's so terrible. I love it.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta look this up.
Digimon Filipino English dub.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I know. The what's this? The Tagalog dub of Digimon. They did keep the Japanese names,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
the straight Tagalog dub. Because if I recall, in English, Taichi's name is Taichi,
Yeah.
but in Japanese, and in the Tagalog dub, it was Takao. I think. I think it was Takao. Or is it
Damn.
Taichi? I'm not sure.
But I think they called like what's his name? Easy. What's Easy's name? Koshiro.
Yeah.
They call him Koshiro pa rin imbis na Easy. Easy is on the English American version,
Izzy. Yeah,
and
Izzy's in the
then
American version.
Koshiro is the
The shitty thing was like I only know them about with their English names.
yeah, same. And I'm like I grew up with that. So it's like But yeah, that's
So I kind of feel bad that I don't know the Japanese names.
yeah. But yun nga, the mimic kuya found out nga that there was like a different version that we were listening to as kids versus the one that we found out as teens because we found out na we can watch Digimon like from the CDs or DVDs
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. And we were watching it, we were like, it sounds different. And then we
yeah.
found out why, because we were listening to like Filipino English, and it's like so cringy that it's actually decent. Like, it makes sense. Like we wouldn't notice it because at the time we would have talked like that.
Yeah.
It's like how people try hard to talk in English. Parang ganon. It's amazing. Anyway, well, paano ba tayo napunta sa anime?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I was talking about dubs, how good they are.
Yeah, we were talking about dubs.
Eventually, ano naman, I think like especially like 2010s to now, English dubs became good. Like they're decent already. Uh, if you were to watch like the English dub of Naruto, uh,
Which one? Which one?
well,
Shippuden?
both,
Both?
both, yeah.
Believe it! Believe it!
No, don't talk about the openings. Nobody believes that shit, man. Uh,
Not the opening. Like, that's like Naruto's catchphrase in the
believe
English
it.
version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of,
believe it, or something
it's
like
kind
that.
of cringy, but it sounds, it's okay. Like it's like they put effort, like equal amounts of effort into it. It's because it became like a legit voice acting
Yeah, yeah.
word, and even like full.
Actually, no, no, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I watched Death Note in both English and Japanese.
Ah, yeah, that's okay, I guess. Yeah.
The dub of of the Death Note in English is pretty good.
And like was that Full Metal Alchemist? I watched the dub recently, like during the pandemic, and it's just
Which
really
one? The OG or
I don't know,
Brotherhood?
Brotherhood. I had to watch
You didn't
Brotherhood.
watch the OG?
No, I watched the OG back in the day, but I love Brotherhood, man. I didn't like the
Really?
changes. I didn't like the ending of the OG. Like I hated the ending. I didn't understand what the
They
fuck.
fixed it in the movie though.
Yeah, I hated the movie.
Oh,
It's just too long to just reach a point. It's too long. I
bro,
mean,
I remember like I love the OG so much. It holds a special place in my heart. You know, so when I watched Brotherhood, I was like, man, this isn't Full Metal. This is blasphemy, but to me, the OG was Full Metal Alchemist.
the beginning of the OG, like I think before like they started saying, "Oh my God, we can absorb each other." Is it like that? Something about like when the deadly sins started killing each other. Like before that part,
Hmm.
uh, everything or basically everything that was canon back then
Yeah,
at the original Full Metal was decent representation of the manga.
yeah,
Well, on Brotherhood, they kind of like uh shortened most of it. Like the dog was that Nina, yeah.
Nina.
Like it was more emotional in the OG versus the anime,
Yeah,
versus Brotherhood.
cause in the OG they were,
They stretched it
what's
out.
the word? They were pandering for
Yeah,
time,
yeah, they're
cause
stretching
the
it out.
manga was going on.
Yeah. Uh,
That's why it ended up so differently. Like they had to make a decision whether or not to wait for the manga or
I think
I know.
the the anime the anime was the Brotherhood was like during the same time as the anime, like near the end of of the manga pala.
No,
Like
Brotherhood was done.
no, like they were like the manga of Full Metal Alchemist was near the end
Oh, when Brotherhood came out.
when Brotherhood was like the part where they were like storming the city
Hmm.
and like the whole was that the monsters and King Bradley and shit. That whole
Yeah, yeah,
King Bradley arc shit. The
yeah,
mga boss battles. uh, that was the part wherein they were like trying to wrap up na the manga kasi weekly naman siya. So like,
yeah.
it reached a long amount of days. Anyway, English dub. It's good. That it. It's man
English dub is good.
I
but
mean,
I still prefer Japanese dub.
yeah. I
It's
just watch.
still, at the end of the day, it's a matter of preference, but you have to admit that the English dub has gone a long way from what it
Yeah,
used to be. There are
yeah,
standards now compared to before.
yeah. And if you were like, it's. I feel like it also like if you watch Avatar, The Last Airbender. If you're able to say Avatar: The Last Airbender is a good show.
Avatar is an anime.
Yeah. If you're able to say Avatar: The Last Airbender is a good show,
It's a very good show.
uh, that's how English dub is now.
Yeah, yeah. No,
So
pero ano kasi, like the struggle of English dub is
yeah,
having to put a language and your voice over something that wasn't meant to be
yeah.
on ano, that wasn't meant to be on your language.
It does,
But
didn't.
with Avatar, they had the luxury of it being English to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, yun nga. I want to watch dub anime because I really need to like get through with it, like really get through with it. Like yung
So
Kimetsu
what
no
was like?
Yaiba.
So what was Black Clover like in English dub?
Ah, no,
Was like a
I
lot
never
of
watched
a
it.
shit ton of screaming.
I didn't watch Black Clover. I haven't watched Black Clover. I just know of it from the manga. Like I've heard about
It's
it.
like Naruto apparently, where it's a
Yeah.
weekly thing. Kaya ang
Oh,
dami na niyang episodes.
speaking of anime, I'm watching that Haikyuu. Haikyuu. Yeah.
Oh, Haikyuu, man, Haikyuu,
I watched like one episode. Like there's this one
bro.
episode.
You
The
you
first
can't just
episode. No,
you
like
can't just watch one episode.
I'm like mid season one. Mid season one. Yeah.
Ah, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I watched one episode and I was like mind blown over the whole like show. First I was like,
Yeah.
dude, everything's happening so fast. And like they set up this
Yeah, yeah.
rivalry. The
Everything is happening so
they
fast.
they immediately showed like this person's development in just half an episode, and like him going to high school and shit, like his whole middle school flashed by in just one episode.
In one episode, yeah, yeah.
And then suddenly it started becoming stretched out even longer. Like what the
Bro,
fuck happened to here, man?
I'm super bummed out because like I finished like watching until like the third season. I'm at the start of the fourth season right now. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm gonna run out of Haikyuu soon. I watched it too fast, you know.
And when I started watching Haikyuu, I had to like give my thoughts and opinions about the show.
Yeah.
And my thoughts and opinions were like I forgot all their names, but I started calling them like based on Naruto characters. So like the orange haired boy was Naruto, and then the setter was Sasuke.
Sasuke.
And I was like, and then when I started saying that, like one was like, "You're not wrong, but."
If I remember correctly, because it's been a few months. It's been a month or two, I think, since I last watched Haikyuu. The orange hair boy is Naruto. Is
Yeah.
Hinata. Is Hinata.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Hinata Shoyo, and then the setter is what's his name? I know it starts with a K.
Man, everything starts with a K in anime. You can't.
I can't remember. I can't
I'm
remember.
terrible with names. Like I can't. I don't. I just. I'm good with Naruto and Sasuke. Yeah,
Like if I watch an anime like no dire-diretso, eventually I'm gonna get their names because I'm gonna keep on hearing it.
yeah, yeah.
But if I stop watching it, I'll forget their names.
That's how I'm like with manga. Like if I were to read like a manga, I would understand like the title of this manga, the people involved. But when I'm like trying to remember it after reading, I'm like, what was the title again of that manga with like these people shooting each other? Like I would be like one of those persons, even though I just
Yeah, yeah,
freshly read it because I stopped. I like you could visually remember like how the words are arranged,
yeah, yeah,
but I don't know what those words are. Like
yeah.
I just see them as like visual text na lang instead of actual words that I have to remember. Like I, this is
Actually, I kind of find like remembering Japanese titles a bit easier than names. I don't know why. I'm fucking
really
terrible with names, but like the titles of whatever like I watch is like easy to
like
remember.
Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah, Kimetsu no Yaiba and What else am I watching right now? That was the last thing I watched.
I like how
Oh, before that, I finished Shingeki no Kyojin.
I like how you almost like failed the whole thing, that the point that you're making, because
Yeah,
you're
I'm failing it right now. What else did I watch? Cause like I watch anime like very slowly. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So like, and then I have like a terrible short-term memory.
same.
But like, if we start talking about like, I'm kind of put on the spot right now to give like Japanese titles.
Shigeki
I also
no
finished watching
Kyojin.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
Uh, Bungo. Uh,
Bungo Stray Dogs
uh,
and oh no
Black Clover.
oh, I haven't watched it
No,
yet
no,
though.
you say English name titles. No. Uh,
No. It
uh,
depends. Let
Haikyuu.
me bring up Netflix and see what I finished watching.
Nah, it's okay, man. But yeah, I'm trying to watch Origairu. I watch mostly on I'm a basic guy. I watch them ecchi rom-com shit. It doesn't bring it brings me joy watching people not find love. I'm like, ah yeah, be a simp forever, my dude.
I know. I think I don't know why, but I feel like I've outgrown the ecchi anime.
I feel like everybody eventually does, but
I remember. I remember. Oh, they here. I'll prove my point. I remember one of my favorite ecchi animes back when I was in high school
Tenjo
was
Tenge,
no Kanokon.
Konokon. What's it about?
Kanokon. It's yung the premise I think is like this dude parang finds fa, like fox goddess. Parang fox goddess siya and it's like a whole ecchi anime.
Ah, the spring. What's that? I forgot what.
Para siyang QB.
Ah, okay, yeah.
The
The girl
girl is
that
like
turns
QB.
into
She's
uh
a fox girl basically.
yeah. Okay, I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. I
I
la- and then there's like Onegai teacher which made me cry.
yeah,
Not gonna lie. It did make me cry. It was etchy, but it made me cry.
that's understandable. Eh, is that the one sensei here? Yan ba yun?
Huh?
Is that the adult one?
Which
No,
one?
the one the last title you said.
Onegai teacher? Onegai
Yeah.
sensei?
Yeah, that's like why what sensei doing here? Yan ba yun?
No, it's please teacher.
Ah,
It's
okay.
a romantic
Thought.
comedy where his teacher is an alien.
Okay.
Man, dude, when talking about anime out loud and people will be hearing this, like and then if you like don't talk if you like don't watch anime, it feels like the fuck are you watching, dude?
Is this some sort of hentai shit? Is this where the tentacle porns are?
Like I was talking about this dude who falls in love with a fox girl. This dude who falls in love with his teacher who's an alien.
I remember back in my high school days, me and my cousins would talk about, because when we discovered anime and manga, we were like blown away from like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
weird and obscure everything is.
yeah,
And
yeah.
there was a point where we were like, I wonder, like we were like wondering that is all like the mangakas like smoking pot and be like, this sounds like a
Bro,
good plot,
bro,
like imagine
bro,
Naruto, man. Like they were like, this we're gonna call him Naruto. He'll be like, he'll have this tailed beast. Yes, yes, the tailed beast. He'll be inside. It'll be inside him, and then
but
it's a
but
ninja
Naruto
war.
has like some kahit pa paano, Naruto has like some Japanese
Okay, let's
lore
go. Let's
incorporated
go
into
with
it.
Bleach. You know Bleach? Yeah, Bleach. There'll be Shinigami. Yes, that god. Yeah, there'll be Shinigamis. Uh, there's like different levels of them. Yes, there'll be captain.
Bro,
There's like
bro, I have the best example ever.
what?
One of the longest running manga ever.
One Piece.
No, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I like how you name drop longest and then you go Jojo.
Like JoJo. No, it's like a perfect example of like how high a mangaka is.
Yeah, yeah. Basically,
Imagine like, the first two, the first two, ano, the first two parts of JoJo is like one big martial arts manga slash anime. Then
okay.
after that, everyone just has like magical creatures standing up behind them, and they just start punching each other, and nobody like normal humans can't see it, and they can stop time and do whatever, and they have abilities where it just works. Like I've seen arguments of like one of the antagonists' stands or powers. They were talking about it, and there was someone was asking, so how does it work? And the answer, it's a meme, but the answer was, it just works. You know, it's like what? And it's like very confusing. Okay, to explain, so everyone can understand. So one of the antagonists in one of the parts of JoJo in part 5 has the power to see into the future. I forget how many seconds, 10 seconds I think, or 8 seconds. See into the future, and then so he can see into the future, and then he can choose whether or not to erase that time. So if he can erase that time, meaning that parang you just skip forward after the part that he saw. Like if you're gonna kill him, that part's erased. But there are inconsistencies wherein if you when he erases the time, the outcome is still there. But then sometimes when he erases the time, it really never happened. So it's like people in the community is like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, even your explanation, I'm like, what the fuck
I
is
can't
happening?
explain it properly because there's no it just works.
This works.
It
Okay.
just works. It just works.
But yeah, that was that's basically me and my cousin's reaction when we found out about manga and anime. We're like, yeah, I bet everybody's like on drugs because it's so obscure.
It's
It's
it's just
even
one big drug party
yeah,
up there in Japan.
with Western shit, you're just like, oh, explosion, yes, put explosions everywhere. Here it's like, let's make a story plot that nobody's ever gonna think about ever. Everybody has
Yeah,
like this Kamehameha waves on their hand. They could, they're gods. Uh,
funny thing is like I really like slice of life anime.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I highly recommend Sing Yesterday for me.
Sing Yesterday.
For me,
Why?
it's a nice anime. It's a nice slice of life anime.
What's it
There's nothing
about?
complicated about it, huh?
Is it rom com?
It's a four-way love story. It's nice. It's nice. I swear to God, it hurts. You
It's
know,
some normie shit.
it's not some bro. If it's some normie shit, I wouldn't be recommending it to you.
So you are an edge lord. Ugh,
Well, like look at me, dude, watching fucking Kimetsu no Yaiba 2 seasons or 3 seasons after.
there's
That's
there's just one season, man.
no, like 2 or 3 seasons, like after it was popular.
Yeah, okay.
Like not like it's almost a year now.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I just finished it like last July.
Eh, yeah. Also,
So
there's too much anime to like keep up with, so I tend to not watch anime per season.
I rather watch per season because I
No,
like
no, no, like when I say season, like yung cycle,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
when you start it, tapos like maghihintay ka every week
During like the spring
during the run.
season,
Yeah, during the run.
summer season. Yeah, I prefer yung mga ganon because I'm a busy man. I don't like I rather like not binge series because it fucks up my attention. Like
Sabagay.
imagine like oh my wait what like any Netflix series when something drops and like you're really interested in it, you feel like binging it for the whole day, and it either like
Yeah, yeah,
that will fuck you up for a week because like you have to adjust your body now,
yeah.
and like since like since you absorb so much info in like one sitting, it's like ah fuck, what's happened? You actually like forget like most of the season because like
You see, my problem is like with the weekly thing. I tend to forget.
That
to
it's
watch it.
weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather like I swear like I used to be able to watch it weekly back in college. And I was like like I would pirate 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 anime.
Torrent. Pirate Bay.
Torrent anime. But I know what's this? I would watch it weekly. I wouldn't just torrent anime. I would torrent like American series too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I would like have a schedule every week, and people like some of my classmates would actually like give me USB drives to transfer to their USB drives every week. I was that guy,
Yeah.
you know. I
I
was that guy.
I was the one who people ask for like recommendations, and that was one
Yeah.
like I did the weekly thing. I was amazed, yeah, and when it's weekly, I'm able to like maintain like I can catch up because it's
Oh,
weekly.
I can't. So it's like I have like the biggest dilemma ever. The weekly thing, I can't do it. But if I binge watch something, if it doesn't captivate me enough, I'll just drop it.
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem, right? Because there are like some shows that like you can't binge it. You have to like
Yeah, yeah.
slow pace the
Yeah,
shit
if
out
you
of it.
binge it and then you just burn out or it doesn't keep your attention span, you just like, fuck,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
done. I'm done with you.
That was how I was with Shingeki no Attack on Titans.
What?
Yeah, imagine that.
Really?
Imagine when no, this was um uh season 2,
Okay.
because when season 3 came out, everything became better.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? So I came from a point where I watched Shingeki no Kyojin, the first few episodes, and then I forgot about it.
Yeah,
It's like everyone hyped it up. I was like, fuck it. And then I
kasi
watched it like last month. I
everybody
watched
hyped it up.
everything that I missed last month. And I don't understand why people keep on hating on season two. Because I didn't feel like, in my opinion, I didn't feel like it was that bad.
They
If you
pandered.
watch season three after, like,
Ah,
like
yeah.
directly after, it feels like the season three is like the missing piece of the
Yeah, yeah.
puzzle.
Actually, that's the thing that made season 2 acceptable, because when season 2 came out, especially if you're gonna binge it, when you're watching season 2, there's like they're just pandering the whole season. They're pandering like, oh, should we go out the wall? No, you shouldn't go out the wall. We
The
have
faces,
we have culture here, man. The king wants us to inject this shit on his family, man.
yeah,
Please don't go out the wall.
let me try to remember. Was season two the whole political thing, or
Yeah,
was
yeah.
season three the whole political
That's
thing?
season 2. Season 3 is like, oh my god, we found.
Season three is all action, right?
Yeah, season 3 is like, oh, they got Aaron. We gotta save
Yeah,
him
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Remember his basement? We're going in now.
We're going to the basement,
We're going to the basement, guys.
bro. The ending of season three is like, like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god, I
yeah.
can't believe this.
When when I watched season, like finally watched season 3, they had like part 1, part 2. When I finished like the
Yeah, yeah,
whole
they
thing,
did have part one,
um,
part two.
I was like, oh my god, the story actually got better. Cause the whole time in season 2 was a waste. Like they were pandering way too hard on like
Oh,
this.
I think I know why.
They're like trying to
Cause
give context
yeah,
on
they're
like,
giving. I know. I'm pretty sure they were giving the manga time.
not really, I
I'm pretty
guess.
sure, cause like when I was reading the manga, when Shingeki no Kyojin the
Ah,
anime
yeah, yeah,
came
yeah,
out,
yeah.
the manga wasn't very far off from where the anime ended.
When season 2 released, nabutan ko pa yung season 2 eh. It was also during the time na, even the manga, like, when the manga came out, like the season 2 arc in the manga was what everybody also hated. Like, they were like, what's with this bullshit, man? Like, huh?
Like, you know what?
Historia? What are we gonna do with Historia? What the fuck's.
It, it it took a lot of willpower for me to watch Shingeki no Kyojin up until season three,
Yeah, yeah.
because not because season two sucked, and not because of its pandering, but because I've read the manga up to a lot
Uh,
of season two. So
yeah.
parang feeling ko like I've seen this. Come on, let's move on. I've seen this.
Yeah,
I've seen
like
this.
they were like the part where in there like, okay, we're gonna prepare and like go to this underground
Yeah, yeah, like, I've
church.
seen I've seen a lot of this. So like I just want to get to the part where I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like watching anime where I know the story.
yeah. I didn't like when I finally got past the whole church thing. We're in
Yeah, the whole
okay.
church thing.
We blew up the church. This guy who's like Levi's uh father or some shit. I don't know.
His
He,
uncle.
yeah, his uncle. Like when he died, and then like they started talking about season three. I'm like, okay, this sounds cool. And then when I saw finally watch season three, I was like, oh my god, I want more. And
Wait,
that's when
Levy's uncle dying is season 3,
I'm not
part
sure.
1. Part
Yeah,
1?
I'm not
Season
sure.
3? I'm pretty sure that's season 3.
I think ending of season two yun eh. Kasi
Alam ko ending ng season 3 yan eh.
season three they focus na lang on getting Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. Like they focus.
Get
They were
getting Eren out to the. Oh, right, tama ka, tama ka.
they were like, okay,
Getting yeah,
we gotta block the
fighting the Beast
hole.
Titan was the whole thing in season
Yeah,
3.
yeah, that was the best thing. Yeah. And when I finally when the ending of season three, I was like, okay, I'm gonna read the manga. I binged read the whole manga. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Uh, fuck.
What happened?
Internet problems, my dude.
Oh no.
Well,
Ah, that's
we were talking
that's
about
terrible.
yeah,
We were talking about Shingeki no Kyojin.
yeah. That's not anymore. It's well. Ir-
I think we're
Ir-
done talking about
yeah.
Shingeki no
Fuck,
Kyojin.
fuck Shingeki no Kyojin. Anyway, what else about can we talk about?
I have no idea.
Uh, how how's it going, bros? My name is Peter. I don't know what to talk about, man.
It happens. I mean, like you can cut to when we finally think about what to talk about.
Okay, okay.
Because earlier we were just like going on tangents.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, we back, and yeah, there was a weird cut because of today's sponsor, which is Gray Dot R6. You know,
Yes, I'm the cause for internet problems.
if you want Gucci Rainbow Six content, go check out Gray Dot R6 on YouTube.
Oh, I think you should put that on top of my name.
No more na.
Okay.
No
Wala
more
na
na,
ba?
man. Yeah,
Hindi
I
na ba
can't.
pwede?
Yeah, we're doing this live, man. We
All
can't.
right. I mean, I have the sponsor spot on, so I think that's good enough.
Yeah. So besides gaming, I guess what else do you do?
I don't know. I watch anime and films on the side.
Oh,
I'm not super big into films.
films.
Yeah, yeah. I'm super basic. I
Mhm.
love Wes Anderson. I
I, l-
used to be like, man, I'm so cultured. I love Wes
oh,
Anderson.
so
Now I'm
culture.
like, fuck, I'm so basic. I love Wes
I
Anderson.
love Jojo Rabbit. I love those
I actually
movies.
love Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. Have you watched the recent Mulan?
No, I'm not gonna touch that shit.
Nah, I have five to
No,
that, man.
no. I've never
Yeah,
got. I'm high five. I never got touched the fucking Mulan.
yeah. It's well, one thing that like especially because it released recently, nga eh.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching it because first, we made a stand during the process in Hong
Yeah, with the during
Kong.
the protest, yeah.
Yeah, that
One
was
with Hong Kong, that shit.
we sticking to that shit. And
Yeah, we
also,
stick it to that shit.
there's like a lot of bullshit now coming out about the movie. Like,
Yeah.
have you heard? Have you?
I've heard people describe it as a Hollywood movie, a movie with a Hollywood budget that looks like a Bollywood film.
Oh,
Something like that. Something like that. But
yung
without the music and dancing or the culture.
yeah, well, besides the movie itself, yung recent problems that's been going out about the
The one that
film.
it's shot near Xinjiang,
Yeah, and it's shot like on a was it yung there's this
near an Uyghur camp.
yeah Uyghur Yeah, it's
Uyghur,
Uyghur. Yeah.
Uyghur. Yeah, right, right. That's how you pronounce it, Uyghur.
Yeah, it was like shot and made around 2018, 2019. And that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
also during the time like the CCP. Oh shit.
yeah,
Let's get censored.
yeah.
They were like
We're gonna get
recent.
demonetized.
They were like recently implementing like stricter policies towards that
Yeah,
community. Like
yeah, yeah.
uh, so because right now they're mostly being like I don't like the word, but they're neutered as fuck. Like they're neutering the whole community. Like they're putting them
Well,
into
yeah, yeah. They are, they
um
are.
education camps. Yung mga
Yeah,
bullshit like that. And it seems and there's and what's going on is like they're slowly trying to end that culture.
they
Like
are.
they're re-educating them.
Yeah, there's no culture but Chinese culture.
Yeah, they're removing
Like, like ironically, the Chinese culture is technically dead now because of the CCP. Thanks, Xi.
yeah. Yeah,
No,
basically
like
yun nga.
for reals. The traditional Chinese culture is technically dead now.
Um,
Be-
but yun nga, yung sa Mulan, there was part of the movie wherein like they thank this group that's low key involved with
oh yeah, in the end,
CCP. Yeah, like
yeah.
apparently like
It's
I
not
don't
low
know.
key, I think. I'm not. I'm pretty sure it's not low key. Like they thanked the camp, I think, or the local government for, I know, administering the camp. It's like what, bro? What?
Yeah, yeah, basically that yun nga. And then it's hard to be like nobody knew because it's
Everyone
been
knew.
yeah like and it's a Disney thing so like there it's recent right now like yung
And
most
it's
getting
kind of hard to believe that Disney
didn't
did
know
that.
yeah
Pero yeah, yeah, no, they know, they know. They're kissing up to the Chinese audience
yeah
basically.
and one of like the defense is like because Reese back in the day when Mulan came out like that shit was like not released in China apparently
Well, really? I didn't know.
because at the time like they made like some movie based on like the Dalai Lama which is like some sort of like about the tenement protests and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
So there's like indirect you know how China is with
yeah, yeah,
Tenement Square. And, they're slowly because of like Disney making a movie that kind of tackles about that. They were like, okay, we're not going to show Mulan here, so like they had to like make a lot of workarounds until like they finally got Mulan into China, and
yeah,
so for this time, China with this Mulan, they tried working with China
yeah, yeah.
to bring out their cultural shit, and it
No, it's
became a
not.
mess.
It's
Yeah,
it's it's the problem with Chinese film. It's the same problem with Chinese film. It popped up with the Mulan film basically.
yeah.
I remember like watching this YouTube channel that talks about Asian films in general. This dude's like Chinese, I think, and he talks about it na parang since technically like the Chinese culture's almost non-existent, their movies show the same thing. Parang
It's more
there's no
commercial na.
substance. Yeah, parang ganun din. Like there's no substance. Parang it's more of a show rather than like a film. Parang like
There's no meaning
there's
to it na.
nothing. Yeah, there's no meaning to it. It's like it's just all aesthetic. It's all just all visual.
They
There's
make it
nothing in
as a
there. It's
generic.
hollow. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's generic.
Damn. You know,
If I
there's
wanted to watch that shit, I'd watch like summer blockbusters.
there's
Gi-
there's a series that I want to watch nga, but it's Chinese, so I'm like 50-50 with it.
oh, is it the esports one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one. The one about Crossfire.
Yeah. It looks so stupid.
It looks so cringe though.
Yeah, it is because apparently like one of the players is like he can't walk or something,
Yeah, yeah,
and just the idea of like them trying to like uh make that guy into like some pretty boy having because that's how most most Chinese uh series are like because there's like that thing on Netflix called The King's Avatar. It's
yeah, yeah,
Chinese and
yeah,
it's kind of like esports na rin, pero like if you read the manga or the webtoon, webcomic, whatever, they were like making it seem like the whole thing is a gamer thing. When
Yeah.
you watch the live, when you watch the anime, it was also focused with the whole gaming. When you watch the live action, it was like more focused on like this guy trying to look good, and like
I mean,
they're really forcing the chemistry with
yeah,
him and this girl. Like
yeah,
typical
yeah. It's not
drama.
like they dropped the whole gaming thing
Yeah,
and
like
just
the
focused
gaming
on.
thing is still there, but it's more they're like
It's an
trying.
afterthought.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
like
afterthought.
afterthought.
I
I
haven't seen it though.
King's Avatar.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
The live action is on Netflix. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the live action. The anime, it's hard to keep up
Yeah.
because it is Chinese, and then like they try to make
Oh,
it seem like
oh, so the manga is Chinese.
that's what I'm not sure because it kind of is, but at the same time
I- Is the
the
anime Chinese?
yeah, the anime is Chinese.
Oh,
The manga, they never made it seem like it's Chinese.
it must be Chinese if the
No,
anime
like
and the live action is Chinese.
uh first of all,
Cause I like
I think you still read like how manga is, and at the same time, hindi siya like there. It was drawn with a manga aesthetic.
yeah. Pero like ano like what's this? King Zav no God of High School.
Talaga? Why? What?
There's a recent show right now
Yeah, I've heard of
called
it.
God of High School. It's a manhwa.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's Korean, but the anime is Japanese.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird na parang they're speaking Japanese but everything's like Korean. Pero
Yeah.
alam ko yung setting niya is in Japan. I think. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
I guess if
But
your original setting is like that, because yung sa manga of King's Avatar, it seems like it's the setting is Chinese, but like the way people react, it's like
must be Chinese if the setting's Chinese.
but yung settings kasi for it to be Chinese is like you can only have one account, you can't like your
Yeah,
identity is
cause
tied to one.
you can copy the style naman kasi in this
No, no, no,
setting.
no. Like the mindset na you can only have like one account.
Yeah.
You can't make spam accounts, Smurf
Yeah.
accounts, yung mga
In
ganun lang.
China.
That's the mindset in China. That's
Yeah.
why the anime and the live action had to adhere to that. Like you
Yeah.
cannot make a Smurf account. Well, in the manga, it's like, this person can buy another account. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. It's weird.
There's a
You got caught up again. Got caught up again. No, let's not. Let's not. Let's not ever bring up the reason why we're losing connection.
Yes, let's not even talk about it
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. Not even the initial.
I think we're
Uh.
being targeted.
Giuseppe's podcast. Political na pala eh.
Political pala.
Ooh, let's talk about how great the Dolomite Sand right now is in Manila
I
Bay.
thought we were not okay.
That's a
I
great.
think
That's
it's
the best.
stupid.
Okay, I was gonna say that's the best thing ever, man. I'm
What?
waiting for someone to recreate that sand meme, like the guy holding it and be like, ah. You know that sand meme?
I've seen it. I shared it. I shared it the other day.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to be like,
Oh, when the
okay,
stand is finally down there and they just go like this.
yeah, like someone recreate like exact recreation of the
Oh, that's
sand
such a
meme.
huge waste of money, dude.
Yeah,
It's such a huge waste of money and resources.
I mean, it doesn't even make sense on why you should be
It
doing it.
doesn't. No, it's more a publicity stunt.
And
It's better. It's for them to look better. It's easier to put sand than to clean up everything else.
what's weird is like what happened to the mayor, man? What did he say about it? No,
I
that's
don't know, dude.
it counts as his jurisdiction,
I don't know, dude.
and people are like, remember that time when people were playing up that mayor guy, being like really cool and different, but actually he is just
He's
the
not.
same.
He's not. He's the same. No, pero like I know. Like unlike the others, he's not all talk at least. Like
Yeah, yeah, he
kahit
does
pa
some
paano, there
stuff.
is some progress in
Yeah,
Manila.
he made a lot of visual change.
Yeah, political willpower does a lot.
Yeah.
As you can see with the sand.
My God, man, I don't even understand why the sand became a thing.
Like, I'm pretty sure everything's a distraction now. I mean, like, look at the pardon and the American guy who,
Kill the
who-
trans.
yeah,
Yeah,
who killed
Jennifer
a
Loud.
Filipino.
Jennifer
It's like
Jennifer Loud. Yeah.
it's like that's so out of nowhere. I swear to God, any time that an
It,
issue
it
comes up, it's a
it's
distraction.
it's weird because the guy was about to be, released. He was about to get released, and they absolute pardoned him. Like they really wanted him to have nothing wrong.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
he was just absolute pardoned because it's a distraction, dude.
I hate nga ano it became like this. I remember like the only time like I kind of like had like the decency to go along with conspiracy theories was like
Yeah,
during Aquino and the whole what's the thing that happened in Mindanao, the one, the SAF 44
the
44.
SAP 44.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the thing that happened there, like the whole conspiracy theory about like him knowing, just and then
him
still
no, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that part I was able to believe because at the time, like conspiracy theories with the government were so
Rampant.
like rare. So that
Oh
was,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that
rare.
I was able to believe that. But now everything's just conspiracy, and it's like, oh my God, can it please stop? Like, I don't
Dude,
think,
I swear, man. I swear, we're all just being distracted.
yeah,
It's all just fucking lights and mirrors, you know? Like
it
no
is
one no one
true.
can talk about the real issues now because we're all just being distracted left and right with issues that don't fucking matter.
Yeah, and I don't think it's intentional for me,
I
personally.
think it's intentional.
No,
I
like,
think it's intentional.
well, for me it's
It
not directly intentional. Basically, it's intentional in the sense that platforms, media are giving notice to it a lot, and it becomes the narrative. Basically, that's the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it
It's
that's how
it's
it becomes
yeah,
intentional.
yeah. The
Uh,
media doesn't help. The
uh,
media doesn't help.
yeah, I don't think it's directly intentional because
They're just doing their jobs.
no, I feel like at this point I don't believe the government is that smart, or anyone,
Dude, no, you're giving them way too much. You're not giving them enough credit. They're
dude,
extremely smart. They're
dude.
extremely smart.
I don't know, man.
Dude, dude, fucking like look at Harry Roque. Harry Roque is a fucking genius. I swear to fucking God, dude's a genius. He's an amazing spokesperson. I hate his guts, but he's an amazing spokesperson. He
Uh,
will bullshit his way out of anything.
yeah, I feel like that's how it becomes indirect because when faced with like uh like I feel like you can easily bullshit that, yeah, we kind of knew it, but to be honest, it's like, okay, this is happening right now, guys. Let's say let's just put something else, man. Like it
Yeah,
becomes
yeah,
like,
no, that's what you're doing. Like, oh, this is happening. How do we solve it? With this.
yeah, it's I don't think it's like they're that competent to be like, okay,
They are competent enough, dude.
no, like
There's a reason why they're in power.
they're like, okay, guys, meeting. First, we talk about the sand. Second up, we pardon this guy. Third, let's cancel Korea. And
Let's cancel Korea.
and they will not remember that Marcus is not a hero.
For real, for real. Since we're talking about conspiracy theories,
Yeah.
for real,
Yeah.
I don't think Duterte is the real president of the Philippines. Like legit, the longer his presidency goes on, I
Yeah.
swear I think he's just like a puppet for someone else,
He is
you
a
know?
puppet for someone else. I mean, kaya nga we call him tuta ng, ng
No, no, like tuta ng
yeah.
China, but
No, no. We're gonna
oh,
get.
oh wow, into that again. But no, but no, not just that, like local politicians, you know.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
even remember when he started his campaign. Before he started his campaign, he said he didn't want to run for president, and then suddenly he ran for president. You know,
Yeah. I mean,
so like
that's how
I
that's how
like
most
look at him right
politicians.
now, dude. Like look at him right now. It doesn't look like he wants to be there.
I feel like majority of the politicians, especially right now, all live in a bubble. And once you try to like run for office, you get forced into that bubble.
They do live in a bubble, dude.
Cause like,
They don't even know what the fuck the average Filipino is going through right now.
yeah, yun nga, like yung with the whole Senate, like when they're like making laws and shit about during the pandemic, it's like, have you ever considered like opinions of an actual individual, not
Like the
just
average person on the street, you
yeah,
know.
not just like, oh, okay, do you need money? I'm this politician. Will you agree with? Are you feeling bad?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like they'll be like, no, I feel better because of you, and then you'll be like, oh, thank you very much. Here's money. That's not a
Like
good
I'm
feedback.
pretty sure our government officials are so detached na parang ano like
Like the
they don't
sand.
yeah, exactly, the sand. Like there's so many things that you can start cleaning up before you put sand there. That was like the funny thing was I remember the quote being the DENR secretary, I think, was it? He
Yeah.
said that there was no need to assess whether or not the sand is going to do ano damage to the ecosystem. Like the DENR said that. Like "Oh, what? Like bruh, like that's gonna do something to the ecosystem. We don't
Yeah.
even know if it's gonna affect like the marine life there.
Yeah, and it's so dumb that that's our norm now. Fuck. Really makes
Works
you.
back.
Yeah.
We still have a few more years of that.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like America now has a chance to vote, and us we have to wait 2 more years.
2 more years. Well, at least
Fucking
he
two
only
more
gets
years.
one term.
Yeah, that's the. And then suddenly he runs for vice president. No.
Imagine America being able to vote, but they still go for Trump. Dude, I
uh,
remember 2016. I was like, I'm very political, cause like
yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
talking politics right now, man.
Yeah, we're talking politics right now. I'm very political. I follow American politics a little bit,
I'm
and
kind of updated. Yeah.
during the time in 2016 during the elections, I was like super updated. I was like watching it. I was even watching like the primary elections and all that. I was very
Damn.
updated. I was very updated.
Yeah. And
And then I know I was like, man, Trump's never gonna win. That's gonna be bullshit
dude,
if Trump wins.
I
And I was like,
I felt that way. Like,
quotes that did not age well.
yeah, I felt that way during the start of his campaign,
Yeah,
and
dude.
just before the election, that was when it kind of seemed believable na. Kasi during
Yeah, just
close,
before the election, it did feel like he was gonna win. Na.
yeah, kasi ano una tumahimik si Clinton. She got silent,
Bro,
and
the smear campaign was very effective.
yeah, and she wasn't doing anything anymore.
She wasn't
Like,
doing anything about it.
yeah, and what else? It was also the perfect basta the whole election was like favored Trump in the end, like
Yeah,
really
yeah,
favored him.
yeah.
So it made sense na like What the fuck's wrong with the
Pero
US?
like, and when in the US and in the Philippines, they're both great examples of how, know, of how the internet is being used as a weapon,
Did you
like
watch
as a
some
political weapon.
did you watch some Netflix documentary about
No, I
that?
didn't watch the Netflix documentary. But if you can tell, like there's like a lot of like bad propaganda going around,
Dude, yeah.
especially during the elections. In both of our elections, there were like terrible propaganda going around for opponents of the winners, the current winners. And there is current proof. There's current proof that Cambridge Analytica did interfere with both of our elections.
And we can't
But
do anything about it.
yeah, and no one even talks about Cambridge Analytica in this country. I don't think anyone knows about it.
I feel like we our source of media is way too limited in like talking points that shit like that goes untouched.
Look, get like
Yeah.
local media did touch it.
No, like
I've shared some articles from local media. It's just that it didn't gain traction because
nobody
the
understood it.
nobody understood it. Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but that's the easiest way. Nobody understood it.
Nobody understood it. They didn't know, huh?
Like
There's some ad company, yeah.
even I know even like there was like proof that Bongbong Marcos, or rather the Marcoses, paid Cambridge Analytica to clean up their name.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And it's those types of shit that we can't.
I mean, the only way to fight back is to spread awareness. It's just that
It's
nobody
hard
understands it.
now. It's
It's
even
hard. It's very hard.
even if you like, it's like how scams are. If you're like trying
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
like spread
yeah.
awareness, this is a scam, and basically found out that the awareness of spreading awareness is actually a scam. You know, like
Yeah, that's kind of like what's going on
yeah,
right
like
now.
you
It's like
can't tell
a
what's
lot of
true.
people don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot you can't tell what's true, and that's why we need the media more than ever. But the problem is they're being smeared to hell, because
Yeah. Personally, I
that's
feel
how.
like one thing that we're missing is a lot more of like local media. Like not I don't mean like nationwide. I mean like regional or
Yeah,
like
yeah. Regional
city
media.
or city. You know, like something wherein it actually covers. Like you can
Yeah, yeah,
actually
yeah,
cover
yeah,
the area. Like
yeah, yeah. But
information that's
the government killed a huge part of the. What the fuck happened to my accent? The go- I said part, like kind of like like part.
part
The,
the
I said
part of
part.
part of
I
the
said part.
ecosystem.
Part of the ecosystem. Like that's like a huge part of the like local media machine
Yeah.
by closing down ABS-CBN,
Yeah. Kind of.
because they have like local networks going on around the country.
Yeah. They're play.
Yeah.
I think some of them still work.
Alam ko a lot of them or all of them are closed now.
Oh
They
no.
worked
Okay.
for a few more weeks after the actual closing, and then after that, alam ko wala na.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
Mm.
So sad, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You know.
I remember, because we are talking about fake news and shit. Uh, when the pandemic happened, I was like trying to get my facts straight because that's how it
Yeah, yeah,
should be.
yeah,
I had there are people who I had to distance myself from
yeah,
when talking about the virus,
yeah.
and one of them was like, to my surprise, was like sharing
Fake
yung
news.
yeah, yung pandemic. I found
Oh
that
my
plan,
god.
alam mo, yeah, it got taken down on YouTube. Pero when I saw him share it, and then he had like opinions like, uh, yeah, conspiracy lang to,
Wait, wait.
ganito,
Is
ganito.
refresh my memory. Is pandemic
The one by
the
John
conspiracy?
Oliver.
Yeah.
The one that he
Is it
thought.
the huh?
The one that John Oliver talked on his show. It's basically like this
Where
woman was like saying,
the big pharma is behind coronavirus? Is
yeah,
that it?
yeah, some shit like
Oh
that,
my
and like
god.
it's fake. Like there's
Oh my
Um,
god.
by wearing the mask, you're just making yourself weaker. The
That's so
virus.
stupid. Yeah, yeah, I watched that
Uh,
John Oliver bit.
well, ano why close down the beaches when you can get like what's that, sunlight or something?
Sunlight which makes you stronger.
Yeah, like
Something
some
like that. Nature gives you immunity or
yeah, yeah,
some
yeah.
bullshit like that. Parang ganun yung idea nun eh. I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, it's like some, and then the person but that was not a a registered doctor. It wasn't even like a real
Oh, yeah,
scientist or
dude.
something.
Jesus Christ.
And the people like they were like really hyping that shit up. And I would get like I would start seeing people like making up those types of reasoning, and I'm like why would you do it like this,
Bro,
man?
I recently heard someone say nasipon lang daw yung coronavirus.
Damn.
I was
God
like,
damn.
nope, I'm out of here. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
It's
okay
just,
to
she's like
make
saying, like, she even justified it, saying na like, tignan mo ngayon, parang wala na yung coronavirus. I'm like, huh?
do.
What? What?
That's what happened. That's like how we went from like 50 to 100, man,
Alam
in
mo yung
like
like, ano,
less
like,
than a
I swear to
month.
God, a lot of people really like, as long as it doesn't happen to them, it's not happening.
Ah, yeah.
That's their mindset.
Here at home, we ended up getting even more paranoid. Like back then, we would just like wear masks when getting deliveries, or like and now we have to like spray everything.
Yeah.
And ngayon we have like this thing that like UV ray or shit that like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
supposedly kills everything.
Yeah, yeah.
We would never do that if none of this got if this got better. Like like we would be oh okay, nobody's getting sick now. Might as well not wear the
Stop,
mask.
stop being crazy.
Yeah, but the numbers like went 6 digits, and then you're like oh, okay. Bitoy got it, so we gotta be careful now with deliveries. Uh,
I
and
mean, like the six digits thing, we were bound to get there. The alarming thing is the daily cases.
yeah, yeah,
I'm actually not updated anymore on the daily cases. I like what's the number of cases today?
it's a lot, but
Uh,
I feel like it's part na we could have done a lot talaga. I don't know.
we could have done a lot to prevent it.
I forgot the point that we were making. Oh yeah, like people talking about it way too lightly, and
Yeah,
it sucks because it is still a big factor that we. That's why we're all doing shit online now. Like why the fuck
yeah,
would you be saying shit or taking this thing lightly?
yeah,
And it's hard because to them they just really want many people like talk about how light this virus, this pandemic is. Like they talk light
Sipon
about it
lang siya.
because either they are in a privileged space wherein they
Yes.
don't need to worry about the outside world, or they're in desperate need of
Yeah,
work because financial stability and shit.
yeah.
That
A lot of people have no jobs right now.
yeah, like there's like they like want to take this thing lightly just so that they could finally make money again. Like
Yeah,
it's terrible because like it's both extreme sides. We're in like people privileged and people not so privileged. And we can't. It's hard to do anything about it now. And the only thing we can like the only thing that we should be doing is like try not to take it na lang so lightly.
yeah. The
And like
only thing we can do is stay inside and spread awareness.
yeah, it's hard.
It's it's funny na the issues we talk about today. The solutions are always spread awareness, but it's not happening.
Nah, man, they're just gonna put sand all over it.
Ugh. So I
Oh,
found the daily cases.
okay.
Apparently today it's 3,176.
Damn.
That's still a lot.
Did you find yesterday's?
Mm, no, wait lang. Let me check.
But damn, man.
Yesterday was 3,260.
Damn, so let's yeah.
So nasa 3K pa rin tayo. Yeah, we're still in the thousands daily. And it
That's
doesn't look like it's yeah, it doesn't look like it's
yeah.
stopping anytime soon.
Trying not to tell my parents not to go online shopping so much. It's still on the rise.
Yeah, I mean you can always just disinfect stuff.
Man, that doesn't always work. Look at Bitoy. Bitoy got
Okay,
sick.
okay, ganito talaga. To make it very sure, disinfect it and then like leave it outside or leave it in the room.
The problem is we order a lot of food.
I know. We also order a lot of food.
Yeah,
You just gotta trust na the system in place is
works.
working. Yeah.
That's what we did
I
with the
have a friend
government,
right now.
man. We trusted the government.
I have a friend. Bruh, you're trusting a private company. They're more competent than the government.
Okay, okay. Ano with your friend?
I have a friend right now who's positive again.
Again?
Again.
Damn.
Kasi ano, his sister works in the hospital. And
Eh, The
he drives
sister.
his sister sa work. So right now he's positive again.
How does he?
I, I find it. I haven't talked to him too much about it. But like, I find it funny how he like brought it up last night because I was like we were on Discord. It's like he brought it up. It's like, by the way, I'm positive again. I'm like, huh? What do you mean you're positive again? It's like, oh, I was positive with coronavirus before. I'm like, huh? It's like I don't understand why you're so I know you're so like nonchalant about it.
I feel like that's the only thing he can do right now. Like
Yeah,
that's his privilege.
I feel like that is the only thing he can do right now. It's like at least you're not too negative about it.
Yeah,
Because that doesn't help your current condition if you are.
yeah. Uh, but then, man, twice. I feel like that's
About the last time though, he was asymptomatic lang. He was positive asymptomatic.
okay.
Yeah,
That still sucks, but
yeah, it does stop.
it's much better than I don't know. It's not much better. It sucks. It still sucks.
It still
there's,
sucks because you're
there's
still a
not
carrier.
there's
They
nothing
just
good
really
about
just
it.
isolate, dude.
Oh man, hope we can get through this. Like fucking, I don't like. I hate how the solution right now is to wait for a vaccine.
Yes,
Especially like no, I mean,
yes. I
ideally,
hate that that's the solution.
no, ideally that is true. We
That is
need
true,
the
yeah. Pero
solution,
we could
but
have prevented so many deaths
yeah, yeah. I
and
hate
so many
how
unnecessary hospitalizations.
I hate how the only thing in mind is yeah, let's just wait. Oh, you're dying. Just wait.
Oh, you're dying. Oh, ano yet, there's no vaccine yet.
Yeah, it's your fault. You're the one
It's
who
your
got
fault. I
so.
love how that's the argument, like if you get coronavirus, it's your fault.
I mean, anything right now is your fault. uh, except if it's you know, getting called uneducated and short. Then
And four.
that's racism.
And
That's
four. And
yeah,
four.
yeah, that's Koreans' fault, not ours. We're not the victims. Yeah, it's so dumb nga we cannot really do anything now. I mean
Nothing.
like
You just stay indoors and chill.
I don't mean like the whole indoors part, like towards the government,
There's
cause
nothing we can do.
yeah,
For a democracy, we have no power.
yeah, especially right now when we're all locked up.
Especially right now, yeah. I feel like the government likes this happening because
It's
there's
like
nothing we can do.
it's like how it's like their little martial law testing.
Yeah, it is like their little martial law, isn't it?
It's like, oh, okay, you guys at home, better be staying at home.
You better stay home. Or you
Drinking
gonna
ban every day.
or,
Drinking
or,
ban.
or, or you gonna stand in this basketball court for a few hours.
Gago, this is at my subdivision they were doing that. It's like so
Uh,
stupid lang eh. Mga rule breakers.
yeah, I don't
This
understand that shit. I don't understand how that's the solution. Like, what's gonna happen, dude? They stand in the court, and then what?
they suddenly learned their lesson, man. Like how you learned your lesson in toxic gamer shit. I mean, they gave you
Time out.
you
Actually,
got banned for 30 minutes. You learned your
you have
lesson.
you have a point. You have a point. That's actually
We came full
the
circle with this
yeah. It came
podcast.
full circle. Yeah, it did. It did.
We got from being censored now to learning life lessons,
Yes,
and
yes.
that's the beauty of this episode. They're actually way too long now, so let's wrap it up. Thank you so much, Nikki, for spending time with me.
Thank you.
Yeah, we went from unnecessary anime talks to,
No unnecessary politics.
and we wrapped it up nicely. You know,
Yeah.
fucking, we got a bunch of disconnections, but that's
Mhm,
not our fault.
mhm.
The one the one in fault is the one that's watching us right now.
God.
Thank yes, FBI, FBI
Oh, the
son,
FBI. The FBI.
please don't censor us.
Now my FBI agent is pretty cool. He doesn't censor me.
Yeah, that's cool. But he knows that you say the N word. No, just
Oh
kidding.
yeah, dude. No, he does. He does know I say the N word.
FBI son, don't censor me, please. We homies, right? Anyway, our sponsor for today, Grey.R6. You know, if you want to
I feel like
watch a cool shotgun ace, go check out Grey.R6 on YouTube. Best Rainbow Six player out there. Not yet pro though. Basically an iron on Ironberg bronze. I don't know.
Alan and Siege.
Yeah,
No, I'm Copper and Siege.
that was Copper and Siege, but he makes them ace clips look beautiful. So go check
Yeah,
him
yeah.
out. Search him on YouTube, and yeah. It's been a while since I actually recorded a decent episode, but you know. Anyway, anything else to say, Nikki?
Nothing. I have nothing to say.
Why?
I don't know.
Anyway, since you have not said, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to say.
Play
Just
the intro again.
uh, okay.
Giuseppe's
Yeah,
podcast.
you
Giuseppe's
can talk over it,
podcast.
but
Oh, I
Welcome
can, I can.
to
This is
Giuseppe's
Gio, and this is
podcast.
also Gio, and this is Gio talking.
okay. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.